Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am reviewing the new Colourpop No Filter Foundation and the Colourpop No Filter Sheer Press Powder. So these are the two products. The foundation retails for $12 and I believe the press powder retails for $9. And you can get both of these at Colourpop on Colourpop's website. That's where I purchased them, and the shipping was pretty quick. I ordered them like on a Thursday, I believe it came out, and then I received them on Saturday. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. Please excuse my hair. I'm gonna do it right now, but I'm just gonna get started on my makeup. So today I'm obviously, as you can tell by the title, I'm gonna be testing out the Colourpop No Filter Foundation, and I received this yesterday. Well, on Saturday. And I was honestly expecting the foundation to come with a cap. Like, this is the first time I order or buy a foundation that doesn't really have a cap. I mean, I like that it has a pump, like that's really good, but I've never had one that doesn't have a cap, so I just found that a little bit weird. Hopefully the shade does match me. I got the shade medium 105. Then I'm also going to be testing out the Colourpop No Filter Sheer Press Powder, and I got this one in medium. I really do like the packaging because it's like magnetic, as you can see. Like, I just found that so cool. But I do like the packaging. The only thing I found weird was that it didn't come with a cap. But let's get started. So I'm gonna be priming my T-zone with the Benefit Professional. For the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the Glam Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer in Nude Glow. Finally, I'm gonna be applying the Colourpop No Filter Foundation in medium 105. The good thing is that even though it doesn't have a cap, you can lock the pump, so I think that's pretty cool. Okay, I completely forgot about that. I watched Kathleen Light's video and completely forgot about that. My pump does tend to like squirt out the product. It doesn't really come out like as you go, like as you push it down. So I mean, you just have to be careful with how much product you're pumping out. I'm also going to be applying one side with a sponge and the other with a brush, just to see which one I like more. Oh wow, I was able to match a foundation to my face online. It actually does match. I applied my right side with a sponge, with a beauty sponge, and now my left side, I'm applying it with a brush. This is what I mean by how the product comes out. I push it down, but it doesn't come out until the very end, and it just like comes out. You really have little control over how much product comes out. I'm going to see also if it is buildable. So far I have no issues with either side. The only place I would rather apply the foundation with is my nose, only because that's like my struggle area. It doesn't feel cakey. Also, the foundation is buildable, and like I said, I applied two coats or layers. I don't know how you say it. I suddenly forgot. The finish is, it's not completely matte and it doesn't feel too sticky. The coverage, I would say, is like a medium to like I wouldn't say it's like a full coverage, but it's definitely medium because it covers up a little bit. And I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see how the foundation looks. So as you can see, my skin looks pretty even. It looks really good. The only thing I like feel that looks weird is around my mouth area. I feel like it looks light for some reason. Like if I applied concealer or something, like see right here and then around my mouth. But I'm gonna apply some concealer, so hopefully it doesn't look like that. Other than that, I really have no issues. I like the foundation so far. So let's just keep going. I was looking at my skin a little more closely, and I do feel like it is a medium to full coverage. Online, I forgot to mention like what it claims to do. So it says, developed for the selfie age, our full coverage natural matte foundation delivers flawless looking skin from day to night. The oil-free, lightweight formula blends smoothly and is easily customizable to create the coverage you want. Build it up or sheer it out. It was developed with innovative soft blurring pigments to deliver true color while looking and feeling natural. The lockable pump is easy to use and keeps your routine mess-free. As always, 100% cruelty-free and vegan. I do think it is a medium to full coverage. Maybe it was just the way I applied it that I felt like it was just a medium coverage, not really full. So it does give you some tips for how to apply it. So it says, starting in the center of the face, blend foundation outwards. I didn't do that. As for maximum coverage, use large foundation brush, medium foundation brush, or flat kabuki brush. Oh, okay. So maybe that's why I thought maybe that's also why I thought it didn't look full coverage, because I kept looking at this side. And it was this side that I applied with the brush. And then it says, for medium coverage, use dual fiber brush, small dual fiber brush, or a blending sponge. Build it up and apply another layer for more coverage. Set with no filter loose setting powder or no filter sheer matte. Oh wow. I thought the no filter sheer press powder was only for like when you get oily. I didn't know it was to set your face. So I used my translucent powder, but next time I'll know to set it with that. The press powder, what it says it claims to do is a weightless natural matte sheer press powder, reduces shine and blurs imperfections in a convenient on-the-go compact. Ultra fine powder blends seamlessly onto bare skin over foundation or as a touch-up without creasing or caking. 100% cruelty-free, vegan formula was photo tested to never flash back, giving you a natural matte, soft focus look anywhere you go. Wow, okay, I'm mad I didn't try the press powder because I could have actually tested out to see if it had any flashback or not. To wear alone over bare skin, use large powder brush or sheer buildable coverage. To set foundation, use large powder brush or full fan face brush to apply powder all over the face. For more precise application, use the small fluff brush to target smaller areas. So what I'm going to do is just do the rest of my face and then I'll be right back. So I applied my bronzer and I feel like I was having some trouble applying it. As you can see, it looks kind of patchy right here, like not on this side. So I don't know if it's because I applied it with a sponge, or I don't know if it's because I have to set it before I apply some bronzer or something. So I'm gonna have to keep testing the foundation out, but I'm gonna wipe off some of the excess setting powder, and I'm actually gonna dip into this to wipe it off. So it does feel light on the face, but I can't really tell you much else because I didn't set with that, and I'm kind of mad I didn't. So I'm just gonna finish off the rest of my face and I'll be right back. So this is the completed look. Right now it is 10:38 a.m. I applied the foundation around 8 or 9, one of those. And so far it is settling into my smile lines, but all my foundations do that. It does seem to be a pretty good match, so I'm proud of myself for that. My only issue was the this area with the bronzer, but I'm not sure why that happened. I'm obviously gonna keep playing with the foundation, but now I'm gonna finish getting ready because I do need to head out the door. But I'll check back in with you guys when I come back. Hey guys, so it is currently 2:08 p.m. and so far my foundation only seems to be getting oily on my nose. It's not unusual for that to happen. I zoomed you guys in so you can see how the foundation looks. So basically, as you can see, my nose area and like a little bit around it is starting to get oily. This part looks perfectly fine. As you can see, my smile lines are very noticeable, but that always happens. My forehead is the same. Everything seems to be looking okay. The only thing I have to say is that I don't know if it was because of the powder that, or if it's the foundation that made my it looks like my face is a little. At the beginning when I applied the foundation, everything seemed fine, but I don't know if you can tell that now my face looks lighter than my neck. See, now that you've seen my face, I can tell you that when I first applied the foundation, it did seem like a perfect match, like to my neck. But I don't know if it was the powder, like the pressed powder, or something I did, that now my face looks just a little bit lighter than my neck, which is kind of weird. But like I said, I have to keep playing around with it to make sure it's not something I did and then start saying it was the foundation and not recommend it. So I'm probably gonna keep trying the foundation for like a week and then let you guys know like my final thoughts down in the comments. Like I'm gonna pin the comment down below, so if you don't see it yet when I have this video up, then it means I'm still trying the foundation, but if you do see it, then it'll be down there. What I'm gonna do now, since my nose is oily, is apply the pressed powder. I'm gonna tap about 3 times and then start patting the powder onto my nose. And I'm going to apply some on my forehead as well because it does look a little bit too shiny for my liking. As you can see, my nose doesn't look oily anymore. So it did a pretty good job of making it matte again. The only thing I would say when applying the pressed powder is to use a brush like this instead of like this, because this one is a little more dense. Not too dense, but enough to where it won't like move your foundation around, because I feel like when I applied the powder with this brush on this side, it kind of like separated my foundation just a little bit. It's not too noticeable, but I always notice the little things, as opposed to this side where I applied the pressed powder with the other brush, and I feel like it looks much better than this side. So just keep that in mind when you feel like the powder like this. It feels really nice and smooth and buttery, and it blends out really nicely. So far I am liking this pressed powder. I'm gonna go and I have to edit another video, so I'll check back in later on tonight to give you my final thoughts for the day. Hey guys, so please excuse my face. Obviously, I'm very oily by now because it is 11:37. So it's been a while since my previous check-in, and I do have lipstick on my chin and just a little bit everywhere, as you can tell. Like I said, as you can see, I am very, very, very oily at the moment. So my foundation can come off just by me like barely touching my nose. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see and get a better look of how the foundation looks right now. As you can see, it is pretty oily around my nose area and my nose, obviously, and then it is also oily on my forehead. I did apply like highlighter right here, but it is still pretty, it's not as oily as, let's say, my nose, but it's still just a little bit oily. And my eyelash, I don't know if you can tell, but it's already coming off. Now that I look at this closely, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see on camera a little bit right here. Let me get just a little bit closer. I know this is a mess, but I want you to see right here. There's like a white cast. I'm not sure why that is. I feel like I noticed it when I applied the foundation, but I thought it was just like me. Like I wasn't sure if like what I was seeing was real. I don't know. It's weird because this has never happened to me before. And it's only like around my mouth area. It doesn't show up anywhere else, which is really weird. I'm gonna do is just keep playing around with the foundation, keep testing it, see if I really do like it. So far, now I'm like on the fence about it. Like, I'm not sure if I really do recommend it, if this thing is happening. But other than that, the coverage is still there. My nose, that's pretty normal. Obviously, if I set it, then it won't look like this. But it is the end of the day already, and I have just been home editing a video, and so I didn't really set my nose again after I previously checked in. So yeah, I think this is it for this video. And let me know if any of you that have received the foundation and tried it already, let me know if you have any issues like this, because I haven't seen that many reviews on the foundation, but still I want to know if anyone else has had this happen to them. So let me know down in the comments. I don't want to say I wouldn't recommend it because it's a pretty nice foundation. It doesn't feel cakey at all. But my concern is this going on around my mouth area. So I'm just gonna keep playing with it and let you know later on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell button down below to be notified every time I upload. Leave any video suggestions suggestions down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.